I guess one of the great uses of AI is how the insight and the intelligence that's generated from it then powers the automation, the optimization of campaigns, and potentially make those campaigns, quite rational and quite logical and so on. So how can creative teams, still keep the conversation meaningful, not just at a logical level, but at a human level between brands and customers? Have you found that to be a tension, or has it felt not?
Absolutely tension. I think, when I look at it, can it be automation be more meaningful? I think that's maybe one of the most polemic parts of this discussion, frankly, because in my view, it's yes and no. I think, because if you look at automation on itself, I believe that it's still in its infancy, because it's early stages for it yet, particularly when it comes to driving these meaningful conversations, right? And the reason why is simple, because automation still very much needs humans to be heavily involved to make things work when it comes to communications, right? For example, I don't know, if you use automation to take care of repetitive tasks, as I mentioned before, right? Those repetitive tasks that you got to do at scale, like when you're doing adaptations of media units that needs translations and resizing, etc. When it's very simple, very basic, of course, automation is a fantastic tool to save time and save money, right? And there's some great tools out there, even from Adobe or Celtra. There's a lot of very useful stuff out there, when it comes to that kind of automation. And it can get even better, if you apply a little bit of AI, things get better because you start getting more relevant and personal to audiences, because using data to inform some of your messages, etc. And there's also the fact that with automation, you get data back from the automation, so you start learning which images, which messages, which footage, even colors, are the most engaging for a specific audience. So again, for these repetitive things, I think it is great. But you still need a human to be involved to make sure that it's the right data, that we're hitting the right goals, and it's being optimized in the right way. But regardless of that, I think automation, again, combined with AI, is indeed helping us to connect with people on a rational level, which is when you're talking about, for example, products or services in a rational way. However, when you move from the rational, from the more transactional stuff, and when you move to connecting people with an emotional level, then I think it's a very different story. It's a very, very different story, because my view on that, as my personal view, right, is that AI is still far away from being a reliable way to connect emotionally with people. There's always exceptions here and there, and we can even talk about some of those today. But generally speaking, I don't think it's an effective way to storytell, for example. Particularly because everyone loves a good story, well told, and AI is not doing that yet. I think Vinny gave us a great example of what happened in Japan, right? So humans are still a must. I think creatives are still needed to be heavily involved in AI-driven campaigns, to make sure that not just created by strategy people, so that the data is being curated in the right way, so we find those little nuggets, those little meaningful insights and truths from where great emotional ideas and stories can grow from, right? Right. If I give an example, right, of something that we've done last year, we at Oliver had the privilege to work with the Axe brand and the Lynx Africa brand to launch their 25th anniversary campaign, which got the whole country talking about, particularly because of the horny squirrel that was dry humping a can of Lynx Africa on the ad. And And somehow that ended up being the most successful campaign that brand did in the last decade, you know, and he also won tons of awards. But what very few people know is that that campaign was entirely informed by data and AI. You know, we use platform data, personal data, emotional data, and cultural data to inform everything we do for all the touch points, to inform the ideas and the create, and that we needed a human to get all the data and making a meaningful, present in a meaningful way to the creatives to get them excited. And that works because even the TV spot was informed, you know, by all of that. So it was a massive success because, you know, it connected with teenagers in an emotional level. So
I mean, that's a great example, Rod. And I remember that campaign. I think it was brilliant.